to always look like Swami Vivekananda. So the first two C's I have already mentioned. The third one is collaboration. We are in the age of networking, right? One head is not enough. Howsoever brilliant, howsoever intelligent you are, you cannot build up anything in your life. You have to accept that I have to work in a team, I have to work with others, and it is not that competition is an enemy of collaboration. Actually, competition is a friend of collaboration. While you compete, you can always collaborate. The fourth C is competence. So first three I took A, that attitude from ask, right? First your attitude, first set your attitude right. And then come to building that, that knowledge and skill. So those things together is competence. And today, competence is 50% what you learn from your teachers, from the books, or what somebody is demonstrating, your tutors and all that, from others. 50% is yours, that is creativity. Remember. So competence, you have to develop through your creativity. So you have to back yourself up with that. And for that, you need to have this kind of questioning mindset. So I bring in the next C as curiosity, because that is the one which will actually propel your creativity. You have to always ask yourself why the grass is green and why the sky is blue. Like this is the elementary questions you ask when you were in the nursery, right? And today you see how you are better off, isn't it? Suppose even now you do not know that grass is green. Why grass is green, or anyone who can answer to me why grass is green, by the way? Chlorophyll, right? Very good. Intelligent students. I knew all of you know this. Okay. If I ask you why sky is blue?
Reflection of water.
Very good. Brilliant. Narayan sir, you really are very good students. So curiosity will propel your creativity, and then one of the necessary requirement is communication, and communication can be explained in many different ways, but my favorite quote is to always remind you of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay? I normally bring a contrast between Mahatma Gandhi and a very famous film star called Amitabh Bachchan. Who do you think is a better communicator? Difficult question. No, I am asking comparison between Mahatma Gandhi and Amitabh Bachchan. Girls are saying Amitabh Bachchan, boys are saying Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, now look at two different perspectives. Do you hear Mahatma Gandhi now?
Yes.
Do you hear him? Any one of you who has not heard of Mahatma Gandhi or his words, what he has said? Just think about it. Do you think after 100 years people will be still talking about Mahatma Gandhi and his words?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think after 100 years people will be talking about Amitabh Bachchan? Okay? Who was the best actor of the previous century? Previous century. So you will get lost, right? If after 2 millenniums you remember just 4 names. One is called Jesus Christ, one is called Buddha, one is called Krishna, and one is called Rama, and one is called Muhammad. You don't remember anybody else's name, right? So many 100 years have gone. But you will remember Mahatma Gandhi's name for a long, long time, because in the words of Albert Einstein, who gave the best description about Mahatma Gandhi, millions to come shall scarce believe that such a man ever lived on this earth and walked this earth in life and blood. I think a little bit here and there I may be missing the exact quote, but it's like that. It is because, it is because what is said, even if his voice were very feeble, his voice cannot match the baritone voice of Amitabh Bachchan, but he was a more effective communicator. That means the content of your communication, the courage of your conviction, if that is part of your communication, that communication is going to be the most effective communication. So when you pick up communication, You look little bit at Amitabh Bachchan because there is something called face value about which I think Malhotra Saab mentioned, that you must have a smiling face, you must have a proper get-up. First तो आपको तो देखना चाहिए, लोग देखने का मौका तो मिलना चाहिए. Mahatma Gandhi, when he actually caught everybody's attention, at that time he was wearing a three-piece suit, right? And he was a practicing lawyer. That is where he got the attention of the world in South Africa. Not in these white clothes and all that was the latter part of life which he adapted to relate to the poorest of the poor of the country. Please remember. But when he started getting noticed, he made himself presentable. He worked on his speech, he worked on everything, right? And I think he's one of the finest writers also. I will recommend you strongly to read the letters of Mahatma Gandhi or his autobiography.
Experiment with Truth.
The Experiment with Truth. That's his biographical bio. I think it should be in your library. You can look at that. Okay. So communication is also very important. I have already covered 7 C's, and the final one, can anybody suggest? What makes you sustainable? What makes you sustainable? Your success sustainable. कौन सा चीज आपको sustainability देता है? Only one. No. वो सब खत्म हो जाएगा. हाँ जी. क्या इतना values ethics के ऊपर बात हुआ? हाँ? Environment के ऊपर बात हुआ. It is called compassion. If you do not have compassion in your heart, everything is lost. You will lose your friends, you will lose your brothers, sisters, parents, friends, everybody will lose. And you cannot apply it conditionally to one set of people and to another set you cannot say, oh, I will not be compassionate to them. No. If you want to develop it as a value and virtue in yourself, it has to be universal, right? You will look at anybody, any human being, a plant or a tree or environment with the same compassion as you look at yourself. There is a saying, do unto others as you do unto yourself. Whatever you expect for yourself, very simple test. Whatever you expect for yourself, that you must give it to another person. The founder of Jaipuria group of institutions had set the tone for all of us. You get a life, a living from what you take, right? What you make. That will give you a living. But you make a life from what you give. So enjoy your education here, but most important, to be sustainable, develop the spirit of giving, spirit of compassion. And remember 8 C's. Thank you very much.